Okay, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about watermarking and watermarking our flyers. And, you know, there's a lot of discussion, I think, whether they need to be watermarked or not. And, you know, for most things, I don't think they do. The only thing, look, you also might notice that a lot of the people from, say, Region 1 have big watermarks. And I've seen some big watermarks floating around in Region 3 as well. And I don't think they need to be big. I just think, you know, you need to have something tiny where you can identify it. And the reason being is when we put a lot of work and effort into something, we don't want someone else trying to claim it as theirs. And believe it or not, it has happened on a number of occasions. And you, as most of you would know, I run the sensational flyer share Region 3, and I've seen my own flyers uploaded a number of times where people have said that they created them or that it was their first flyer, and it'll pop up and I won't approve it, of course. It'll just say, oh, I've worked really hard on this, it's my first flyer and I'm so proud of it. And I think, it's my flyer and they're trying to claim it. The other thing is, I know I spend a lot of money on buying things to make the flyers that I do. Like this flower, the button up here, even these papers that are sitting on here. See how they've got a shadow underneath them? I've paid for those things. It's not much, but I do pay. And, you know, therefore someone else, you know, wanting to use the stuff that I've paid for and try and claim it, no, it's not on. So I just think having, oh, look, the other thing is, it's not that those of us that create flyers want all these accolades or anything like that. We just like to be acknowledged for what we've done, and, you know, people can thank us and know that we've done it. So I just want to show you how to make a really subtle little watermark so that if someone tries to say it's theirs, you can even just point it out to them. No, it's not. Here's my watermark. So I always write on mine, made by Jojo. So I will do that here. I'll just click on the text, and I usually use a similar font, if not the same font that I've used in the actual design. I'll use this one here. It's not the same, but it's close enough. And first of all, I just type it anywhere. Made by Jojo. Now then what I do is I pick a colour, I highlight it, pick a colour from the image. So I'm going to go with the darker green that I've got there. And then I'm going to move it. I'll make it smaller by just dragging it tiny. So I make it usually about that size. And then what I'll do is I'll align it with the image somehow. So I've just turned that. And if I stick that there, it's really subtle. Now, I'm also going to fade it a bit because it doesn't need to even be that bold. So if I just fade that out, and oops, it's there. But when you look at the overall image, you wouldn't even notice it. And that's the way I think a watermark should be, that it's not going to detract from the image, but if you look for it, you can find it. So that's how I recommend everyone do it. And you can do it in whatever colour you want, and you can fade it as much as you want. If you wanted to, say, put it over, like, and be even more obvious, you could put it there. Here it's slightly skew with the other letters, so I'll just twist it back and then just fade it right down so that it's only just visible. You can do that, but that looks dodgy, so I wouldn't. But anyway, that's how you make, oops, now I'm moving everything else around. That's how you do a watermark. And I hope that has helped if you're wanting to create watermarks for your designs. Thank you.